It's like a person abuses his health all his life when he's young because he thinks it's forever. When he reaches middle age, then he feels the consequences of not living healthy, living irresponsibly. Right? But when he's healthy and he thinks it's forever, it's not that way. People think, I could do what I want. After 120 years, then you see exactly the damage. What you denied your neshama. Mitzvahs, I'm a modern, I'm a this, I'm a that. I have a right to make my own decision. You can do what you want. But ultimately, everybody pays the price. Everything has its consequence. The positive effect and the negative effect. Okay, so you try to share with others the value of the positive. They should take advantage of the positive. Okay, well, we left off 228, I think, no? Yeah. Yeah. Tov. V'ato ochi, sim libcho el adinyan hazeh. The Chovos HaLevavos says, my brother, pay attention to this example. Shetistakel bagalgal hasovis oretz. He says, if you look at all the sphere that encompasses the earth, he says, we don't understand what's in the valley. Years ago, they used to tell a joke. There was this missionary, he was on his soapbox screaming, the path to heaven. So this little boy comes over to this missionary and says, by the way, he says, where's the ballpark? He's looking for the ballpark. He says, I don't know. He says, you don't even know where ballpark is. How do you tell me you know the path to heaven? You don't know what's around the corner. You know what's out there. He used to tell that joke. He's saying, do you have an idea what's out there? The level of limitation. What do we understand? Like I said, what impressed me when they sent up the Hubble telescope, they sent it over endless times. What came back, the first picture of the Hubble telescope was 1,000,000 miles of space dust. What 1,000,000 miles? That's just the dust, space dust. And it's beyond that. So do we have any understanding what God is? So that's a reality that exists out there. So if you believe in creation, God created that. So what is God's ability? I remember, when we were kids, they said, how long would it take you to count $1,000,000? Singles. Take you years. You'd sit and count one after another. 1,000,000 miles of space dust. We can't even relate to what that is. It's not really comprehensible what that is. And that's just the dust. So what is God? Right? Everything. So if we don't understand the blade of grass or the chemicals contained in something which is under the microscope, you're going to understand the symmetry of the universe and the balance of the universe. What's the level of God's genius? Rabbi, I don't understand dietary laws. Do you agree God said you have to keep kosher? Yeah. But I don't understand it. You mean you want to understand what God understands? Well, I got to call in a consultant to how to deal with this business deal. It cost me $10,000 for a week to have it. Understand? You're supposed to be such a genius. You have to understand diet. What are you calling in a consultant? And why don't you call in the expert and the rabbi who will explain to you what dietary laws are? He says, reflect on this allegory and analyze it. V'hovein me'in abori yisborch b'fiu. V'yigdal beinecho masher chanoncho mituv v'chazdo. and all of a sudden it will be magnified in your eyes how gracious he was to you for his goodness and his chesed. Asher somo lecha ayino letova b'chlal briyosov, that he put his good eye upon you among his creations. No, you're healthy, you're succeeding in life, so you should be singing God's praises, just the basics. V'habed el sifru mitzvosav v'chukov v'ayin hagadolo, and you should gaze upon his book, his work, his commandments, his statutes. Be'ein hagadolo. He refers, Ein hagadol means reverence. V'aver al machshavto rov ha'morov ha'gadula asher timtzu b'libcho. And he says it should enter your mind the degree of reverence that you have to have in your heart. You hear this? Could you imagine if Bill Gates would work through this door? Right? What would happen? Harvey just walked in. Nobody got excited. Okay. But if Bill Gates would walk through the door, what would happen? You get all excited. Do you understand? What are you getting excited about? You don't get excited about God. You're getting excited about Bill Gates. So he's saying, if you get excited about a person who's more successful, more advanced than you are, because of his level of accomplishment, no, older person. No. Doesn't say anything. You don't stand for a wealthy person. No. Hail to the president. That's Torah, because that's something else. Because the Torah says you have to acknowledge the Torah. Because if you don't acknowledge the Torah, then you have no regard for God. Right? Because you have to revere the person to value his teachings. Otherwise, because only through teachings do you come to Hashem. Without them, you're nowhere. According to that, one who has mitzvos and observes his negative commandments, it should be considered something special. Your initiative and your effort in his issues to understand and to reflect Timtze Be'ezus Hashem. Halukim Yisimenu B'Anshei Avodoso, Hashem should place us among those who serve him. Hamakirin Inyoni Tuvoso, who recognize all the issues of his goodness. Barachim Chasodov Omen. Okay. We're talking to a person here. No, we're talking about a person. We're talking about a person who does believe in God. You do believe. It's because of the lack of focus. The more you focus, and it's continuously reiterated. If you focus, it's a continuous reiteration of something. Otherwise, we're distracted. No question. No question. But you could. A customer comes through the door. You say, God. And you say, just an expression, or really you're focusing what that means.